Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 4 of the NHL 20 franchise mode here with the Chicago Blackhawks, and here we are in year 1, and we've made it back to the playoffs for the first time, and I think about 3 years now for the Chicago Blackhawks that they have missed out on the playoffs, and we finally made it back, and we're going to be going up against the Winnipeg Jets, who have been kind of going through a bit of a retool themselves. I mean, in real life, they're about to lose Dustin Byfuglien, that rumors have it. So they're kind of losing a lot of the members of their team, and of course they're going to also have some problems with Kyle Connor and Patrik Laine coming up here very soon, which is going to be very troublesome for the Winnipeg Jets, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to handle that kind of contract negotiations. But right now they do have Laine and Kyle Connor. Right now, forward-wise, they're looking very, very good depth-wise, looking like a very good team. Defensively, I mean, they're looking like we could rip them to shreds. And also, they don't have their starting goaltender in Eric Comrie or Laurent Brossoit, or Connor Hellebuyck. I mean, he's not starting for the Winnipeg Jets. So it looks like a very weak team here in Winnipeg, and a team that we could definitely take advantage of if we really try to. Now, I did rearrange the lines. Brendan Perlini, I know he hasn't been the hottest shit this year, but he does make that first line a bit better, so Brendan Perlini will be playing up on that first line. It's just the way that shit's going to go, and then Shaw, Toews, and Marleau, and then the rest of our depth is looking pretty shitty, because we did trade away a lot of our guys before we got here. Now, starting goaltender-wise, it's either going to be between Corey Crawford and Robin Lehner, who 902 versus a 907. I think we're going to be going with Corey Crawford. Now, if shit does kind of go bad, we will go back to Robin Lehner. We will give Robin Lehner a try to see if he can kind of give us a more of a spark to the team. But right now, we're going to go with Corey Crawford to start off the year. And, I mean, this is a definitely a developmental year. We do got a couple players out with injuries. Patrick Kane, of course, not Laine. He's one of our big-time injuries out. And also Alexander Nylander, who was playing like an absolute god before we got into the playoffs. So those guys are out with injuries. Patrik Laine is out until April 9th. And Alexander Nylander is out until April 11th. So they should be back here very soon. So we're going to get Patrick Kane and Alexander Nylander back healthy here pretty soon. And I mean, those two guys were probably most of our productive guys near the tail end of the year. I mean, Nylander had in 17 games had 12 points. He was an absolute master alongside of Patrick Marleau and Jonathan Toews. So he was definitely playing some good hockey there, which is a good sign from him, is what we want to see from a player like him. And Patrick Kane, of course, our best goal scorer throughout the team, and we really need him. So hopefully Brendan Perlini can give us that little bit of a spark, and DeBrincat and Strome can back us up a bit. But we're going to be going up against a very, very tough Winnipeg Jets team. So let's go in there. Let's kick some booty, man. Let's go in there, have some good hockey. And even if we don't win this series, I mean, I'm not going to be disappointed in this team. But if we make it farther, then I'm going to be excited to see what this team will be able to do in the next couple years. So let's keep on going. Nothing in the first period, 0-0. We're out shooting them. Second period, 1-1. Kyle Connor and Patrick Marleau. Power play goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. That is a big one for us. 5-on-4 power play. Come on, boys. I know our power play is one of the best. And Nathan Bellevue gets one past Corey Crawford. And that's a big one for the Winnipeg Jets as they go up 2-1. Will that be the ending of the game, or will there be another big goal for the Chicago? Can they tie it up? And no, they will not be able to, as Patrik Laine gets a power play goal with us yanking the net. And your Winnipeg Jets, they win game 1, 1-3. So Winnipeg Jets already walking away with the first W of the playoffs, which is not the greatest start for your Chicago Blackhawks. And Patrik Laine, baby, is back in the lineup. That is what I like to see. Our boy Patrik Laine back in the lineup. So let's get him plunked in on there. And then Thornton, you can definitely get back into the fourth line there as well, because I'd rather play you than Highmore. And also, yeah, Kane there. And then we can, yeah, DeBrincat, no. I will throw Perlini down to Mark. And then throw back in Patrick Kane. Back into that power play mix. So there we are. We're all ready to go for game 2. And we get our boy Alexander Nylander as well back in the lineup. So we are back at all forces. We got the second line going. We got practically everything going for your Chicago Blackhawks. And Nylander, Kane, I mean, that line, it bumps up fucking Toews to a 91, which is just terrific. Bumps Nylander up to a 81, 83, or 82. Makes Marleau definitely a better player. So Shaw, we can get rid of Shaw. Shaw's definitely not a player that I want to keep on the power play. Nylander, I think, would definitely work perfectly on that power play for sure. And then the four-man, Marleau and DeBrincat, that for sure works as well. So let's get into game 2. We're back at full forces. We got all the good players. We got Nylander and we got Patrick Kane. Now, are they healthy? No, they're not. They're still a little bit injured, so we're going to have to be careful with this game. But let's go out there and get the big W. Oh, and Chris Versteeg gets a big goal for the Winnipeg Jets to start everything off. Second period, 1-1. Sammy Vatanen gets a big goal from the point for the Chicago Blackhawks. But Chris Versteeg comes out with another goal. He's on absolute fire right now as he gets another goal. But Brendan Perlini, the man who's been a quiet man all season long, gets a huge power play goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. And Alexander Nylander gets a big one for the Chicago Blackhawks. But Dustin Byfuglien comes back to tie the game up. It looks like we're going to be going to our first official overtime of NHL 20. And you guys know what that means. We're going to be going in and we're watching the motherfucking game between Chicago and Winnipeg. I put it on pro, but I gotta change the settings. I forgot to change the settings, you know. Oh, excuse me. But this is a big game between Winnipeg and the Chicago Blackhawks. This is a big game for Chicago because we want to get this big dub right now tonight. We want to be able to extend this series a bit longer and not just get our asses handed to us. So let's crank up that fucking volume of the settings of the game. We need that bitch to be superstar and on expert. So let's get that bitch going. Chicago, Winnipeg. Here we go. Before we even go, we need to fucking change the visual settings because we need it on the broadcast motherfucking form, dude. Broadcast. There we go. That's the way we want it to be. We are all ready to go for the start of this game. We're in Chicago. It's a complete whiteout. Winnipeg. It's a complete whiteout. So it's definitely, we're in enemy territory, and we know that Winnipeg plays some great hockey in Winnipeg. So we got to play that good hockey. I mean, Corey Crawford has not been able to bail us out of some great chances here. Every game he's been kind of letting in more goals than what we want him to be. Maybe a time for a quick change, and Corey Crawford makes a nice save there. He's been the veteran of the team, and I think it's time to kind of change the scenario of this team. And that's going to be a big scenario change here in Chicago. I mean, you're not going to have Duncan Keith. What a big hit from Patrick Laine there on Duncan Keith. I mean, Keith Seabrook is probably going to be gone here soon if we can get him to, of course, waive his no movement clause. But we're not worried about that. Another big hit there on on Duncan Keith. He's getting bashed around right now as Duncan Keith going and pushing on Scheifele right now. This is a big game for Chicago. This is some proving grounds right now. Fight in front of the net, but Patrick Kane takes it. He's looking to get his first goal of the playoffs. Passes it up to Dylan Strome. Come on, boys. Let's get this game. Nylander, baby. Nylander. Great shot there from Nylander, and he gets decked. I think that was by Blake. We are big guys on this team, and that will be an offside for the Chicago Blackhawks, or for the Winnipeg Jets. Why do I keep messing names up? But the Chicago Blackhawks, man, we got it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Even if we do lose this series, like, I'm always optimistic about this team. Like, Chicago, I'd even really, like, my expectations for this team was to not even make it to the playoffs. Like, I was expecting us not to make it. And here we are, fighting against the Winnipeg Jets, one of the best teams in the Central Division, and somehow we made it in by trading almost everyone away. We really proved a lot of doubters wrong, and man, Winnipeg is just coming out there and bashing us left and right, back and forth between Toews and Nylander. Toews trying to generate something up to the point to Gustafsson, slap shot, and Brossoit. He has that glove out, and he gets the big glove save. I mean, this is definitely Laurent Brossoit. He's not the best goaltender for Winnipeg, but he's really being that man for the team right now. He's being a good goaltender for the team, and he needs to continue that success, and hopefully he does. So, I mean, hopefully he doesn't, because we want to start going. Oh, what a big hit there from the point. He really stepped up. That was Bogosian, I think, there. Huge step up from that man, Bogosian. Fuck me, dude. He stepped up on that motherfucking... Is that Nikolai Ehlers that he stepped on? Jesus Christ, dude. What a fucking hit from Bogosian. Absolutely smashing him. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We need to get a goal, though, boys. That's what we need to worry about right now. We need to get a big-time goal for the Chicago Blackhawks right now. Toews, oh my god, that was a little closer, buddy. Come on, Captain. Bogosian now has it. Looking around, trying to set somebody up. A long pass over to Patrick Marleau, the veteran who's been really helping some players develop in nicely, like Nylander, like Perlini, like DeBrincat, like Strome. I mean, Marleau is a man who's been a big-time leader for a lot of guys, and he's been a big-time leader for your Chicago Blackhawks this year. Zack Smith carrying it up, the big veteran. Beautiful pass to Perlini, gives a great chance, but big save by Laurent Brossoit. And that shuts us down even more. Morrissey, what a one-timer, and Corey Crawford flashes the leather, and he gets a big save for Chicago. I mean, wow, this is definitely a game that is going back and forth between these two teams right now. They are fighting for a chance. I mean, if Winnipeg wins here tonight, they go up 2-0 in the series, which is just absolutely terrific for them. If Chicago ties the series up tonight, that's great. They get another day to kind of like survive and gives us more chances, right? We're a young team, so we need as many chances as we can get. Perlini looking back up to Forbert. Seabrook right in front of the net, but that was picked off. Great chance there for Seabrook, but was not able to get the release off. Forbert and Seabrook, two of the best defenders on the team. DeBrincat now. Long pass over to Kajula. Back over to Strome. Strome's looking around. Beautiful pass in front of the net, fighting in front. And now Dustin Byfuglien over to Patrick Laine. Patrick Laine carrying it up. Doing a little bit of dangles, but too much dangles. Got him caught. And now the first line is out there for the Chicago Blackhawks. Horrible pass by Dylan Strome. And that will be a great chance here for the Winnipeg Jets to come on back. Wheeler over to Scheifele. Great save there by Corey Crawford. And now Wheeler has it. Sammy Vatanen, DeBrincat over to Patrick Kane. Kane's carrying it up the ice, pass over to Strome, and he passes that back as he just got jacked by Morrissey. I mean, this team is their physical team. DeBrincat over to Bogosian, back over to DeBrincat, and he just did not see a chance. Kane, he has it now. Great chance and a save by Brossoit, one of the best snipers in the league. And Brossoit seen what was coming and was able to make a big save for the team. A horrible defense. Bogosian, he stepped up a little bit too much, but Corey Crawford was able to back the team up. And this is just what a fun game this has been between Chicago and Winnipeg. We had the lead. It was going back and forth between Chicago and Winnipeg. It's been a fun one, but we got to see someone move right now. We got to see someone get a big goal for their team. Will it be Chicago or will it be Winnipeg? Great chance here. The fourth line's out there. Pionk. Great chance to Versteeg, who has been on absolute fire this entire playoff series, man. He's been the man of the hour. But honestly, holy shit. Carpenter, Kempt, and Shaw. This is a chippy line for us, and we know that for a fact. And I think that's definitely something that we need to build on next year, is getting that more chippiness of a hockey. Carpenter carrying it up the ice. He's looking around. Beautiful pass to Gustafsson. Tries to shut up Shaw. He should have just taken the shot, but decides not to. And now this gives a good chance. Oh, what a big hit by Bogosian. He's been playing that physical type of hockey that I like to see. And what a hit there from that man, Bogosian. Wow, what a step up. One time, saved by Corey Crawford. Now Bogosian, he picks it right the fuck back up. Looking around, carrying it up the ice. Over to Carpenter, carries it in. Carpenter, great chance. Oh my God, Andrew Shaw with a big goal, and that will keep the Chicago Blackhawks alive for another day as we tie up this series 1-1. That was a beautiful goal, and that's what I mean. That's what you look for from your chippy lines, is that type of hockey. And Andrew Shaw, I mean, we brought him back for a reason, and he was because he liked to play that chippy hockey. He was that type of guy that fucking Stan Bowman loved, but was just not able to keep because of expensive contracts, of course. But a beautiful goal there from Travis Shaw. Or not, yeah, it's Travis Shaw? No. What the fuck? Did I just forget the motherfucker's name? Holy shit. But a big win for the Chicago Blackhawks. Look at that wonderful goal there from my boy Shaw. I think, yeah. Where's his fucking name? I thought you would see him up on the best 3 stars, but Christopher Steeg gets the first one. Corey Crawford, I mean, we're going to give you another night, man, but I got to say, you got to really step it up tonight. You got to start saving up some pucks, because that's like one thing that we're asking you to do, is start saving us a bit of pucks here for us. Like, we need a game where we can have that good defensive hockey, and you've not really been giving us. And hopefully, man, come on. Like, 3 goals in the last 2 nights, I think we give Rob Lehner a quick chance here. I mean, we give him a nice chance to see Andrew Shaw, not Travis Shaw. I think we give Rob Lehner a quick chance. I mean, Corey Crawford, 74 saves. I mean, he's been taking a lot of pucks. So let's give him another chance. I'm pretty sure he had 44 saves that night. We're going to give him another chance here against the Winnipeg Jets. It's game 3. This is a big-time game, so let's go, boys. Let's get this big W, all right, Kane? Come on, buddy. First period, 1-1, Marlo Roslovic. Come on. Second period, 2-2. Bellevue, DeBrincat gets a big one. The first line is out there. Come on, boys. We need to get a big goal here now. We do not need another overtime, and my voice definitely does not need another overtime. So come on, boys. Let's get the big W. We're out shooting them by a long shot, and looks like we might be going to another overtime. Like, holy crow. Power play, can we get a big goal before the end of the game? No. And Blake Wheeler with the fucking thorn in the dagger. Look at that fucking shot. How the fuck did Corey Crawford let that fucking puck in? I don't know, man. That was a bad game. That was a bad shot to end off the game. We said that we would give Robin Lehner or Corey Crawford another chance, but that's another game where he let in 3 fucking goals, man. It's time for the young Robin Lehner to take over charge. We need him to prove us something, too. I mean, we are trying to see who will be staying as goalie. And, I mean, Corey Crawford, sorry, with that fucking way that he just performed there, I don't think he's a keeper. But hopefully we can come back in the series and we can get some big W's tonight. It's against Winnipeg. We're at home. Come on, boys. We need to prove the fans something. First period, 3-0. That is what I'm talking about. Kajula, DeBrincat, and Jonathan Toews. Second period, 5-0. Andrew Shaw, Patrick fucking Kane. 5-0. Robin Lehner saving every puck the Winnipeg Jets are throwing at him, and we get that 5-0 W. Robin Lehner comes out here tonight. He proves us something that we can actually almost have a shutout game. I mean, Chris Versteeg's been a fucking man on fire, but we get the big W tonight for your Chicago Blackhawks. What a way to end this game off. G, boys. Wow. We tie the series right the fuck back up. We get some big goals from DeBrincat, who's been playing absolutely on fire. And also, Andrew Shaw gets us a big one, too, with his second of the playoffs. So that's a huge one there. We tie back up this series up at 2. We're going to be going back to Winnipeg, though, so this is a big chance to get a big W here and then go home and win it. So let's get this big W here tonight. Robin Lehner, we need you to play that good hockey like you have been. So first period, 3-0. Line A, oh, he's putting the dagger in the Chicago Blackhawks for sure. Second period, Zack Smith with a short-handy. And we start off with a 5-on-3, man. What the fuck? Nylander, baby. He gets a big one for Chicago. He's also been a big player for us. It's 3-2 right now. Come on, guys. Oh, Jonathan motherfucking Toews. That is what I'm talking about. The captain steps up big time. Gets us a big goal. Ties up the game after being down by 3-0 to start off the game. We're going to be going to overtime. Let's go. Chicago, Winnipeg. This is a big game. It's overtime. The winner, I mean, takes a 3-2 series lead. So this is a big time game for sure. You really want to win this game, and it's definitely a challenging game for sure because all you want to do is win this fucking game. You want to get it for the fucking boys, right? You want to get this W. So let's get this going. DeBrincat out there to get the face-off. So let's get this big face-off win here, DeBrincat. And he loses the face-off to Scheifele to start off the overtime. That's okay. Wheeler over to Scheifele. Oh, what a beautiful defensive play there from Strome. Let's go. Let's step it up, boys. Strome, this is a speedy line. It's definitely a guy that lineup that you can fucking deck every day. Oh, a beautiful shot there from DeBrincat. It's definitely a lineup that you can fucking bully around, but they're going to be able to light you up for sure. Because Kane, DeBrincat, and those guys, they can light you up for sure. So let's get some more momentum here going here, boys. It's 3-3, another tied game. Keith Sabatin, Kane, great shot there from Kane, another save by Brossois. It's definitely been a goal-scoring contest for sure. I mean, both teams, not the greatest teams defensively. I mean, we're nowhere near the greatest team defensively. We're definitely struggling there in that department, still developing and all that shit. But we're definitely a team that is proving a lot of people wrong. Like, every day we're fighting against one of the best teams in the league, and we're showing that we're actually able to prove ourselves and make for sure fucking title push right now as a team. So Bufflin stops up in the point, just missed the net. Now Dylan Strome carrying it up, pass over to Sammy Vatanen, over to Patrick Kane. Come on, boys, give me something to see. Kane looking around, dangling around, beautiful. One-timer! Oh my fucking god! What a fucking goal that was! What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch? Did I actually see something fucking beautiful in EA? What the fuck? My mind is absolutely fucked. I want to see this shit. Kane, beautiful. Oh my god. That was a fucking sequence. Beautiful goal by fucking DeBrincat. My man. Wow. Holy shit. This team is giving me fucking life. At one moment in time, I was like, oh my god, this team is nowhere near a playoff team. This team, every fucking day, is the underdog team. It is like the team of 2005-06. The Edmonton Oilers that were fucking thrown in the trash, saying this team is never going to fucking become anything, and they almost won the fucking Stanley Cup. This Chicago team, I swear to God, could be a fucking Stanley Cup team this year, dude. This team is proving me fucking wrong every step of the way. Wow, what a fucking game that was. Let's go. That momentum gotta carry into the game at home. We got this series lead. Let's bring home the W, boys. Let's bring it home. First period, 1-0. Brendan Perlini gets us a big goal. Second period, 4-1, boys. Let's go. Perlini, Toews, and Zack Smith gets us big goal. David Kemp. That finishes it, boys. Wow, this team... Every fucking day, it seems to prove me something. Duncan Keith, another goal. Oh my god, dude. I have no fucking words for this team. See, at the start of the series, we thought that this team was going to be not a playoff team. And then they started faltering near trade deadline. And we thought, okay, let's trade away a lot of the players away. Let's trade away a lot of the big players away, like Mata and Dehan. We'll pick up some big contract players back, like Bogosian and Forbert, the players that... have big contracts but only for 1 year left. We pick them up and look what they fucking do. They help us out, and we're going to be going on to the second round now. I think we're going to be facing Dallas. We are going to be facing your Dallas Stars in the second round, but everything that we did seamlessly just fit for the team. Like, let's take a look at the team. Like, let's overall take a look at it. Nylander, what a fucking call up this guy's been. We were in talks about trading this guy because we never knew what he was going to be built up to be. And now he's found his partner alongside of Jonathan Toews. And I mean, swear to God, these guys have been bloody genius alongside of each other. Same with Patrick Marleau. I mean, this guy has been the man for the Chicago Blackhawks this year. Helping out Alexander Nylander. Same with Captain Toews. I mean, this lineup's been bloody great. Kane's been great. Andrew Shaw, Perlini's been scoring goals up the yin-yang. I mean, this team has been really, really good defensively. Vatanen and Keith. I mean, Vatanen was a fucking guy that we never thought would be really a great... I mean, of course, we picked him up for one reason why, to make the team better. And look what he's doing, making the team better. Duncan Keith, he's making this team better. I mean, he's the fucking leader, a big-time leader on the team. And he's been a big-time player. Seabrook and fucking Forbert have been playing fantastic. Robin Lehner came in there and stole the fucking show. No matter what anyone says, he came in there, helped us get this big series W. I don't care for that 909. He really came in and he stepped up for when we needed him to be there, and he got us the big series win against the Winnipeg Jets. Now we're going to be going up against the Dallas Stars in another big series, because honestly, this is going to be another one. Dallas. And this team is looking good. They're kind of like us. I mean, they have some older players. They have some veteran players on the team as well. So they got Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Corey Perry lining up in that first line. That will be definitely a deadly line. Blake Kumo, Joel Pavelski, Matthias Janmark. They got Cogs, Vasca, and Hintz. And then Granlund, Dickinson, and Hansel. Defensively, got Miro Haskanainen, Klingberg, Alexiak, Lindell, Sekera. I don't know why he's a top 6 defenseman. I mean, he played... good. I mean, meh for 24 games, but I mean, he's been a good defenseman in the past years. I don't know why he's that low. But goalies, you got Ben Bishop, and then you got a horrible backup in Landon Bow. I don't know why that's going on. But Radulov, he's out with an injury right now, so that's somebody to be careful of. He's out, so be careful of that. But honestly, we're going to have a fun series in round 2 against the Dallas Stars. It should be overall a fun one. This team has my confidence now. I said in the start of the series that this team needed to prove me something, and somehow this team has proved me that they're definitely a championship team. No matter which way you put it, no matter how rough this team looks, this team is a championship team. And they are proving me every single day that this team is something to look forward to. Maybe even Stanley Cup champions, for Christ's sakes, this year. So let's hopefully we carry that momentum into the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me, guys, how you think of this fucking series, because honestly, this team is surprising me every single fucking day. This team is proving me wrong, and I'm having fun with it. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.